that nonsense on our children, which ain't cool. Not with that. But anyway, what happened in my community. I'm in the DMV, in particular PG, and I'm actually on my way to teach a class. So I'm not going to be with you guys long. I felt something in my eye. All right. Anyway, let's get to it. She got the shirt on. You know, thanks to my brother Joey Butler, Sports Heaven brand. Definitely love it. If anybody knows me, they know I'm a big car guy. So me and my car crew went up to the 228 meet. Street culture. Shout out to you guys. Okay. Um, Cars and guns is my thing. Cars, guns, and investments. Right. I just wish the black community would actually endorse it. Up, cop on by, cop on by. All right. Anyway, so two people got killed last night. One being a cousin of my cousin. Okay. So two people, you can look it up. PG County, Akaki, car meet 228, Highway 228. It's like a Thursday thing, bro. It's a vibe, right? Like when I tell you it's a vibe, because most of the old heads are there. So usually when you got the old heads, people would really be chilling. I don't know all the details of the whole situation, but one thing I can tell you is when I see a bunch of I don't know what to call them on this live hoodies. When I see people, it's 80 degrees outside. You on ATVs, which I'm an ATV rider, but I keep my ATVing on the, you know, on the off road. You see hoodies riding around with ATVs and dirt bikes, right? They just part of that bad culture. And with ski masks, come on, bro, you ain't got a helmet on, you got a ski mask on and a coat. That already gets my antlers up, right? So it's me, my homie, and my cuz. My cuz, he's a cop, and we just keep our head in the swivel. We get there about maybe six. I'm gonna say about 7 o'clock. They usually pull up late, so they pull up by like 8 or something like that. And they just ride around doing willies, which I don't realize why they didn't have the cops because most time the cops are at this particular meet, but they weren't there tonight. I don't know if it was a dice game. I don't know exactly what was going on, but anyway, it resulted in around 11 o'clock. Two middle-aged men who weren't ain't have a damn thing to do with the situation that was going on, being shot and killed. It's unfortunate, man. The one thing I love my black people. They have no value to the black community. They are a detriment, right? They are a detriment. And unfortunately, I'm not even going to hold you. I blame Joe Biden because of his crime bill. You know what I'm saying? You had a whole bunch of black men went to prison, and he did more than just a crime bill, but went to prison, weren't able to raise their family. When they was hooked on drugs, there was no. Not only that, but fact that we had so many black men who were locked up who couldn't raise their families, they weren't able to be there for these children to show them how to be men. So a lot of times the streets raised. Then you had crack kids having crack babies, and not only got that, man, you got these drugs out here. I was listening to a DEA agent talk about how when you have kids out here doing, because your brain isn't even fully developed until you're 25. So we got these kids out here doing like meth and Molly's and Percocet and overdosing on Mox, whatever the hell they doing. K2, lacing weed with what is it? Fentanyl does so much damage to the brain that the damage is irreversible. Every time a black person, every time a black person get killed by a white cop, if it's in there, oh, we're gonna go march. Men, women, stop making kids you can't take. If you in the hood, get your money right. Stop having these kids, man, that y'all can't take care of. But anyway, back to it. Stop having these kids. You can asset and a blessing. But why put a kid in an adverse situation where you can't even take care of yourself? And they have to grow up in the hood in the ghetto. They got to grow up seeing things that no child should see. That ain't cool. That is unfair and selfish. It just is. But anyway, that's a whole different topic for a whole different day. But these people who did this, I pray that they catch you. And you know, and you suffer the same fate because that just ain't cool, man. It's not cool at all because their family's gonna want justice. The family could be after you as you speak. And as a firearms instructor, when somebody dies from a round, uh, and they didn't have anything to do with the situation, they weren't trying to hurt anybody. It's very disturbing because yes, guns are designed to ultimately kill, right? They're designed to kill, but they're designed to protect you from someone trying to hurt you. So, but you use it for whatever you want to use it for. Just like if you decide to take your vehicle and hit somebody in the crosswalk or whatever. So with that being said, I don't represent or care for the hood culture. I wish the police would do something about people riding these ATVs and dirt bikes. Hell, I don't give a damn if y'all knock them off the bikes. AT, just hit their ass. I mean, maybe that maybe that would do something. Because I mean, I ride ATVs. I remember as a kid growing up where we would ride to ATV on the street to get to the next trail. We wasn't just cruising doing. Nobody was doing wheelies on the street. Now maybe you're in your neighborhood or something like that, and you're just going up the block or something, and you coming back just because you just got some new tires and ATV, you got new exhaust or whatever. But I don't remember growing up in the era where people just riding ATVs and dirt bikes on the street. Like that's some negligent behavior. And then if you ever go off road with these cats, they get hurt. They can't. They don't know how to ride because they've been playing too much on the daggone street. So yeah, I mean, change, please, law enforcement, please, Maryland, DC, Virginia, change the rules. If you hit enough of them, then slow it down. Just hit them, knock them off. I mean, I know it may sound bad, but you got to make an example out of these folks. Because the bulk of people here, especially black people, most of us are good black people. They're just a small few roaches that are out there just messing up for everybody. Just makes things disgusting. When the guys on ATVs and dirt bikes pulled up, I nodded at one of them. He nodded back at me, but you could tell he had something on his mind. My boy was like, my boy G was like, man, this don't feel right. And I'm the type of person, like my man CP said, man, read the room. Once they start doing more willies, acting a fool, I told my cuz, I was like, man, be careful. Told my car crew, be careful. I'm out of here. This ain't my. I don't want to hang out in the ghetto. I don't want to be around people who want to be hood and do hood shit. I don't want to be around that. So if people keep talking about do the police reform needs to be give parents back their rights, lock these jokers up who have zero value to the community, who just getting in the and if you take a life unjustifiably because you're just murdering people, take yours too. We don't need you. Like it's one of those things where there are people who exist where life will be better without them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that person in their family who a hellraiser. I mean, I got a cousin who like that too, a hellraiser, just in the way, just doing crazy stuff, and puts everybody else's life at risk by their very existence. As mean as that sounds, we got to come to a point where we got to really say, you know what? We have to start doing what's honorable. And I'm not God. I can't decide somebody's fate, but do understand. I agree with defending your life when somebody's trying to hurt yours. I'm down with that kind of stuff, right? Some people may get a little offended, whatever it is, but it is. Don't do stupid. Don't be out here doing just useless, reckless stuff, man. And again, maybe that person who did kill the two men does have some remorse, or maybe you can care less. But I'm telling you, I bet that drugs had a factor. Besides the emotions, because a lot of young men are emotionally distraught because again they didn't have father figures. It was raised by the streets. Being raised by your mama can damage you emotionally, especially if you don't have any uncles or a male father figure in your life. You won't be thinking logically. But again, this got to stop. It has to stop. So you can look at this as a PSA. You can look at it as me being the person who just the old man preaching on the porch or whatever. But once you get a little older, you mature, and you have things that you value, your family, your career, your business, whatever. Who wants to open up business and do business in an area where somebody's coming around playing dice? Who wants to be in an area where people sagging their pants? Like who? I don't want to be around any of that. If you sagging your pants, if you wearing ski masks and it's hot as hell outside, if you got on a fucking coat because you're trying to hide an AR pistol or something, well, this got to stop. This got to stop. I mean, the best thing that person can do is, I don't know, like, go turn themselves in. If you want to go hurt somebody else, just hurt yourself first. Like, but I know that may sound ruthless, but what's more ruthless to me is when you don't care enough about somebody else's life and you think this is a game like GTA and you can hit the restart button. Them two cats can't hit the restart button. My cousin, his family, they grieving. They can't get their cousin back because they were unjustifiably killed, whether it was an accident or not. Yeah. So with that being said, I don't even know if you can even check the comments on this joint. Like, how can you even check the comments? Probably not. Oh, okay. I don't even know how to do. I'm not all that privy to the live joint, y'all. So excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if there's any of that. All right, whatever. But with that being said, you guys have a blessed one. Take care. Keep your head in a swivel. Watch out for the unsavory folks, and do understand that it ain't just black people doing this diabolical stuff. You got white folks doing it too. Probably don't broadcast it. You also got the illegal immigrants doing it as well. I mean, because a lot of them come from civil unrest. So when you see them, be ready to stop a threat too. Just keep it 100. Just be ready to stop a threat because I'm never about just taking someone's life. But if somebody's trying to use deadly force to hurt you, you need to be able to completely and 100% stop that threat to the point where the threat is ended quickly and safely and without harming anybody else. God bless you guys. Take care. Be safe.